Hello, Year 10. Nice to see you all, or not see you, but to have some contact. I thought I would go over some exam questions so you have some idea of what to expect next week. Very, very important that you go on to Dr. Frost, please, because that is how your assessment will be taking place, and you need to familiarise yourselves. I set you 6 questions to do. If you could do those, and if you're having any troubles logging in or doing any questions, please let me know so we can get it sorted for next week. So we'll start off with 3 questions and then we'll go through them. So do those 3 questions and then have a look at the questions, then press the pause button and then we'll go through them. The first question is complete in the ratio 1 to 6, something to 150. The next question is round 4,563 to one significant figure. And then the final one is find the nth term. Okay, if you pause now and we'll go through it. Okay, so completing in the ratio of 1 to 6, it is something to 150. So we want to find just one part. 6 parts is worth 150. So we need to divide this 150 by 6 to give you one part, and 150 divided by 6 is 25. Okay, rounding of 4,563 to one significant figure. You need to have a look at this number here next to the number that's on the left. The one number on the left is the most significant number. So this number here changes that. It is higher than 5. It's 5 or higher, so therefore we give it a shove. And the number we are looking for to one significant figure, only 5 is significant, that is 5,000. If it was 2 significant figures, you would look at this number here, 6. We can see that that is higher, and so that becomes higher still. So, looking at the nth term, we need to look at what numbers are the difference between them. So 5 to 16 is 11, 16 to 27 is also 11, 27 to 38 is also 11. So there's 11 between each one, so that becomes 11n. Now, what do we have to do to that 11 to get to 5? We have to take away 6. So in the nth term, it is 11n take away 6. Okay, so here are a couple of questions to warm you up and start thinking about BIDMAS and reading the questions correctly. So BIDMAS, brackets, indices, division, multiplication, addition, subtraction. That is the order that we do it. Division and multiplication have the same value. You do them, division doesn't necessarily come first, as same as addition and subtraction. 3, take away 10 divided by 5. You do the 10 divided by 5 first, which gives you 2. Then you do 3, take away 2, which is 1. So the first one is 1. B, you would do the multiplication first. So 10 times 6 is 60. Add the 5 is 65. You need to do what is inside the brackets first, which is 5, take away 2, which is 3. 3 plus 3 is 6. Okay, so the other number work here with square roots. If I know that the square root of 25 is 5, and I know that the square root of 36 is 6, 6 times 6 is 36, 5 times 5 is 25, what do you think the square root of 30 would be? Well, 30 is almost exactly halfway between 25 and 36. So the number needs to be between 5 and 6. Halfway between 5 and 6 is 5. So it would be, an estimate would be about 5.5. Okay, looking at percentages, really important that you're familiar with the conversions between percentage, decimals, and fractions. So 50% is half. So half of 20 is 10. 25% is a quarter A quarter of 20 is 5. 75% is 3 quarters. So 20 divided by 4 is 5. And then you times by the top number. 5 times 3 is 15. Okay, we won't do protractors and transformations at the moment because the screen is a little bit tricky to see. Okay. Okay, let's have a look at probability. So this is a line of probability. If something is certain that it's going to happen, it will either be 1 or it will be 100%. But probability is between the numbers of 0, which is impossible, and 1, which is certain. You mostly tend to put probability in fractions. So if the probability of getting a blue ball out of the bag is 2, and then there are 6 balls altogether, so it'd be 2 out of 6 in its simplest form is a third. Divide each number by 2. The probability of getting a black ball, there are no black balls in there, so that would be 0. Okay, you could also do it as a decimal, but fractions would be the easiest. Okay, if we're going to simplify expressions, so you have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 m's, take away m. So 5m, take away m, it leaves you with 4m. If you're simplifying 5a times 4, you would times the numbers together. So 5 times 4 is 20, so it's 20a. If you're simplifying 5y plus 2n plus 8y plus n, you collect the like terms. So you're collecting the y's, which is 8 and 5, which is 13y, and you're collecting the n's, which is 2 plus n is 3n. Okay, and then we'll come to solving equations. So we have b plus 9 equals 14. Okay, we want to eliminate that 9. So we take it away. We don't want that 9. And whatever you do to the left, we have to do to the right. So we'll take away 9 on that side as well. So b 14 take away 9 is 5. So it's about eliminating the numbers on the left and then doing the same on the right hand side. So it's like a balanced method. Okay, then we are solving y over 4 equals 5. So we need to do the opposite. Okay, so doing big maths, the opposite. So we're dividing that. So that's divided. So we need to times it. So divide by 4 times 4 just leaves you with y. Okay, and we times by 4 on that side as well. So therefore y equals 20. Okay, and then lastly, we have got 4a take away 3 equals 12. We want to eliminate the 3, so we add 3. That leaves us with 0. Whatever we do to the left, we have to do to the right, so we add 3 there. So you're left with 4a equals 15. But we want to know what 1 lot of a is, so we divide that by 4 and divide that by 4. Okay, and then we're left with a equals a equals 15 over 4. As a mixed number, it's 3 and 3/4. 4 goes into 15 3 times with 3 remainder, so it becomes 3 and 3/4. That's it for now. I'm going to go over some more questions very, very soon. Just wanted to check how this is working. As again, please do email me with other questions. I'm keen to review your revision maths and your revision work that you have done so far. But one of the main messages I want to get across to you is please have a look at Dr. Frost so you are familiar for your test next week. Well, all the best.